I'm Dr. Siraj once again, Kapchorwa district. We received by yesterday a number over 80. We are not ascertained, but by night we were able to count and realize that we had 67 in our side. Then the others were in Kaserem, 16. Then Muyembe had 3. And then by then we had 19 deaths, but by this morning we had the number had increased by 2 to 21. Among the dead are 6 female, and then the other 15 are male.
All people?
No, 2 are adults, and according to the source, we are told that one of them is the director himself among the adults. Then the other 19 are pupils. Among the pupils, when we interacted with some of them, they were for P7, P6, P5, and P4. So they are of different classes. Yes, currently as I speak now, this is 11, in our hospital we currently have 46, but we are evacuating 4 shortly. We have received an ambulance from Kwen district. And then ours for Kapchorwa and the Red Cross and the one of Muyembe have been working since night. So as we speak now, we are evacuating around 4, so we shall be remaining with around 42. Tumbale regional referral for better management, because their conditions are not stabilizing and we don't have a CT scan. Majority of them have head injuries. Yes.
And what about the other 42? How is their condition now?
Currently, that's why I'm saying we still have those ones. They are stabilizing, and our teams, since last night up to now, are still working on them, stabilizing the conditions. As we speak, some of them have had breakfast. They are able to talk. They are stable. They are communicating. Others even know the parents' numbers, and they are talking to their parents. Then on the same note, we have also received the parents for some of them who have, among the other numbers, they have already evacuated their children after identifying themselves, and the children, these are grown-ups. They are able to identify, this is my father, this is my dad, this is my aunt, and they are evacuating them. Our challenge now at the moment is for the bodies in the mortuary. Some of them, the relatives have come, but we are unable to identify the relatives because we don't have a criteria to identify the relatives. So we have handed over that section to police to support us in identifying and the procedure to release the bodies. Yeah. So all the bodies are still lying in the mortuary, the 21. Yeah. Thank you.
You appeal to the general public and the parents.
Okay. First of all is to appreciate the district leaders who mobilized for us yesterday. The ambulances, the vehicles, and the general public to support us, because we would not do this alone as medical team. Secondly, because our ambulance team is reached there, but the people supporting them were the general public, and they even came with them up to here. They worked with us transnight until later in the morning. We gave them the double cabins to drop them in their villages. That's especially the people from Kaserem and Chepkatit in particular. The second one is the Red Cross team, because they joined us with a lot of support, their ambulance and their teaming. Then specifically, of course, I can't go without mention our own staff, because we had to work with the MS, the admins, the PNO to mobilize the staffs who were off duty. The ANS staff who stays in the quarters, we had to recollect them. And then those from the private facilities to join us, because the number was overwhelming. That was special because someone is on leave, someone is on his own, but we mobilized them to join us, and they were able to come and supported us. Up to now, they are still working. And then the other is, of course, government itself. They had given us supply. You can see all those supplies being pushed to the wards. You can flash, cotton, giving sets, and others. That is all since last night, because we had just received a consignment, but I want to say supplies were adequate. Now, our plea is that we are going to make an emergency order to replenish the supplies that we have used since last night. because this was not anticipated. Gloves and all those things. So we want to say thank you, but as well we are submitting an emergency order to NMS for replenishment of supplies and drugs that we used. The other appeal is, if it is possible, government should give us a CT scan, because almost a halfway of these children we are sending is because of head injuries, and we are unable to ascertain the degree of head injury without a CT scan. Yet we have here senior medical radiologists, we have a radiology unit, X-ray and scans, but the CT scan here was unique, that we have no option. Lastly is because of the regional mountainous and terrain, we are continuing to appeal that Ministry of Health top management can fast track and push faster for us a referral status, knowing very well that Kapchorwa is still serving this entire region. So even as we got this over 80 clients or casualties of victims, but we're also hit by a huge number of clients in the wards. So you can imagine that we are getting this number suddenly, but we're already overwhelmed with the numbers we have in the ward because of the regional mini referral here. So we feel this is the time the government can step in to fasten the steps to elevating Kapchorwa into a referral status. Then the last one is looking at the terrain for Kaserem, where the accident occurred. It is between two serious steep slopes of Towei and Chakwatit, but this one happened on the last one. It has been happening. We have had UPDF soldiers where we lost very many lives, over 40 to 60, 60 of them. Was it 60? Yeah, a number of them. We lost also students from Kiriandongo, around 22 of them. We lost also others from Masaka. We lost others who were choir members going to Kwen from Lira, over 15. So for how long should we wait for this? For me, the appeal is that one, Kaserem should have a standby type BOC ambulance. Then we should also, if possible, redesign the roads. If the problem is on the road design, it is high time that the leaders sit down and the engineer infrastructure division to redesign these roads. If not, the leaders should have a bylaw that any vehicle that comes up to Kapchorwa should have a driver of that terrain or whichever. They should have a unique driver for this area, because over 80% of the accidents we get are visitors to this terrain. So there should be a deliberate move. Our leaders, thank you.
Lastly, for me, are you providing some psychosocial support to these kids?
Thank you. We have here the psychosocial team, which is being catered for by our medical social worker, and then the health workers, that's the nurses. Then we have just had some religious group headed by Pastor Jabeth and the team. They have even brought t-shirts for them, because some of them had torn t-shirts. It was blood day, so they are changing for them those clothing. So then we have also had well-wishers who have brought for them breakfast, and others have brought the blankets, because yesterday we just had bed sheets and lassos from the well-wisher mothers around. But for now, people are bringing. So with that, we are optimistic that by end of day, if the parents have not come, we shall continue with what we can provide. Thank you.
Thank you so much.